In the quiet town of Maple Ridge lived two siblings. Emily, the older sister who loved to draw, and Liam, her adventurous little brother. Though different, they were the best of friends. One afternoon, while exploring their grandparents' attic, Liam found a dusty old box. Inside, something gleamed. Look. A pencil, he yelled, holding up a golden pencil carved with tiny stars. Emily took it. It doesn't even have an eraser, she teased. But as her fingers brushed against it, the pencil gave off a soft, warm shimmer, as if it were alive. That evening, Emily decided to test it out. At her desk, she sketched a simple butterfly. The moment she lifted the pencil from the paper, the butterfly did too. It fluttered right off the page, leaving a trail of glowing dust. Liam's eyes went wide. Emily, you just made a real butterfly. Emily stared, completely stunned. This pencil is magic. They tried again. She drew a small apple. It rolled off the paper and landed on the floor with a soft thump. This is amazing, Liam cheered. But Emily felt a strange little tug in her chest, as if the pencil was borrowing a tiny piece of her energy with each creation. Still, how could they ignore it? A pencil that could bring drawings to life. Liam, buzzing with excitement, begged Emily to draw something for him. Draw a dragon, he pleaded. No, Emily said instantly. That seemed too big, too dangerous. Something small then, he bargained. Like a cute dog, just a tiny puppy. Emily couldn't resist his hopeful face. She sketched a little puppy with floppy ears and a wagging tail. It leaped off the page, yipping happily and licking Liam's face. They both burst out laughing. But their joy was short-lived. As the puppy's glow began to fade, the pencil suddenly moved on its own, pulling Emily's hand across the paper. It scribbled a message. Everything created must return. Emily swallowed nervously. What does that mean? Before they could figure it out, the pages of Emily's old sketchbook started flipping wildly, as if caught in a storm. One of her old drawings, a big wand, slid out from the pile. It was a huge, sharp-toothed wolf she had drawn months ago. And as they watched in horror, the wolf began to rise from the paper. Liam froze. That's not a puppy. Emily's voice trembled, but she stood her ground. We need to stop it. The paper wolf growled, its ink fur bristling as it stepped fully into their world. Liam scrambled behind his sister. Emily clutched the golden pencil, her knuckles white. I created you, she said, trying to sound brave, and I can control you. But the wolf just snarled and lunged forward. Emily jumped back, her heart pounding. An idea flashed in her mind. Liam, the blank notebook. Quick! Liam grabbed it and threw it to her. With shaking hands, Emily flipped it open and began to draw as fast as she possibly could. She drew a giant, solid cage. The cage glowed, lifted from the page, and slammed down over the wolf, trapping it. The wolf howled, then its form began to dissolve, melting back into ink until it vanished completely into the blank page. The attic was silent once more. Emily dropped the pencil, catching her breath. Liam rushed to her side and threw his arms around her. You saved us. Emily hugged him back tightly. No, she said softly. We saved each other. The pencil glowed again on the floor, as if waiting. Liam looked at it, then at Emily. Are you going to keep it? He whispered. Emily looked at the beautiful, powerful pencil. It could create wonders, but it could also create chaos. No, she said gently. Magic this strong doesn't belong in our world. She picked up the pencil one last time. On a fresh sheet of paper, she drew a small, ornate door that glowed with a soft light. A place where everything we created can return, she explained. The magic pencil shimmered, floated from her hand, and drifted through the drawn doorway. The door faded, and the page turned completely blank. The magic was gone. From that day on, Emily and Liam never forgot what the pencil taught them. They learned that magic is powerful, but responsibility is stronger. They learned that creativity can build amazing things, but it can also cause problems if you're not careful. And most importantly, they learned that the greatest magic of all was the bond they shared. Emily still drew every day, not with a magic pencil, but with all her heart. And Liam was always right there beside her, ready for whatever adventure came next. Thanks for listening. If you enjoyed this magical story, Don't forget to like and subscribe. Let me know in the comments if you'd like to hear another tale about these two siblings.